Hi, I'm Dianna Effner and I'm preparing to make a video demo showing how I paint eyes on a baby doll. This is Huggy Bear. Huggy Bear is my first baby sculpt to be produced in vinyl. I've been sculpting and painting dolls, including babies, for many years, but I'm relatively new to vinyl. I've been working in porcelain since the early 1980s. In 2007, I imported a shipment of vinyl dolls that I called Little Darlings. They arrived unpainted and undressed, and I proceeded to experiment with different kinds of paints to try to figure out how I wanted to paint these dolls. And after a lot of experimenting, I settled on Jo Sonja's Artist Colors. I'll talk about why I chose these paints in another segment of this course. While I was learning how to paint Little Darlings, I was also trying to get my Huggy Bear sculpt produced in vinyl. But I kept running into problems with that, so it ended up taking over 3 years before I finally had the Huggy Bear kits available. But during that time, I tried to learn a little bit about reborning babies. In 2010, I met Debbie Henshaw. She was teaching a class in reborn techniques at IDEX, so I signed up for that. It was a good introductory class, but it was only one day, and of course I wanted to learn a lot more. But I did learn in her class that she was using paints that were very similar to the paints that I was using for painting my Little Darlings. So later, Debbie and I decided to team up to produce an instructional video teaching reborning with the air dry paints. I understand that most people were using heat set paints for reborning babies. I was excited about learning from Debbie everything that she had to teach about reborning babies, and also interested in sharing my experience with the air dry paints. So in November of 2011, Debbie came into my studio for a week, and I videotaped her demonstrating the entire process of reborning a doll using the Huggy Bear kit. From everything from drilling the nose holes, texturing the skin tone layering, rooting the hair, weighting the body, and everything that I wanted to learn about reborning babies. It was very challenging and a lot of fun. I worked on my Huggy Bear while Debbie worked on hers, and later, when Debbie went home, I painted the eyes on my Huggy Bear. And it's been my intention to produce a course on painting eyes with these air dry paints. Debbie's course in Lifelike Reborning came out last spring, and I'm still getting geared up to do the eye painting course. I've done a lot of teaching in the past, especially eye painting, but it was on porcelain with China paints. This is the first time I've taught painting with air dry paints on vinyl. I've been very busy with my Little Darlings, and it's been over a year since I painted my Huggy Bear, but I've been doing a lot of thinking about how to teach this, so now it's time to do it. So I'll see you on the next segment.